All right, we're going to take a look at this survey. First of all, I don't know why it's in a notepad text, but let's open it up and see what's going on here. All right, so I don't know why they put it in this format, but I can fix that, so please hold. Okay, easily transferred into a spreadsheet. So let me take a look real quick at the IP addresses to make sure nobody's stuffing the ballot box. Problem number one, for some strange reason, 750 out of the 900 respondents don't have an IP address. I don't know what that happened there, but that's probably not a good thing. Hold on a second while I try to put them in order and see if anybody's stuffing the ballot box. So what I'm doing here is looking for duplicates on the IP addresses, using my superpowers. Hold on while I just highlight the ones I find. Found a couple of them. So this person, it's all from the same computer. So you look at the times, 9:14 to 9:14, 11:05 to 11:10. So here's 5 minutes. Here's 19 minutes, nothing, 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 or 3 minutes. So not too bad. This one is 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 4 hours. This one's kind of weird. But again, not too significant, but you got to remember 80% of the IP addresses are missing. So we need to check to make sure nobody is stuffing the ballot box. All right, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to go ahead and delete those variables that will not be part of this survey result. Please hold. I'm going to go ahead and relabel the questions. Hold on. Looks like we got a total of 143 questions. That's kind of a lot for a survey. I made myself a little key to see which question is what there. So this is how I'm going to go ahead and run the initial investigation. So I color-coded the comments by campus. I don't know what the campus numbers are, but like here's 7, and then you scroll down, there's a 6, 5, etc., etc. And I left the question in before the comment because I wasn't sure, 100% sure what the comment was about. So just read the question beforehand, and that will give you your comment referral. So here are the comments divided up by the different schools, CSPP, at the law school, etc., etc. So after lots and lots of recoding, it is ready to go in SPSS. I'm going to be as brief as possible to make this a short video. So starting with the first variable, what location? We're going to go ahead and analyze that. Give me a second. With descriptive statistics. Okay, so we got about 860 people in it. Here's your hard percents right here. San Diego 32%, Los Angeles 15%. I always need a bar graph. Please hold. There's a bar graph. So this compares the number of the respondents from campus. Next variable, we're going to do it by college. Please hold. Again, here's the hard percentages. 70% of it looks like CSPP. Let's look at a quick bar graph. Oh my goodness gracious. So most of your respondents are from the California School of Professional Psychology. Most of these other ones are, let's see, HSOE, you had 100. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's move on. The variable is, are you taking any online courses? So we have a lot of missing up here. We got 66 missing from the data. But according to this, a little over a third say they do. Okay, so this is yes and this is no. So a lot more students don't take an online course. Going into the individual schools. So here's CSPP. We're going to go ahead and take a look at which of the programs in CSPP is the most popular. And it looks like the clinical PsyD program by far is the largest one. I'll say that again, clinical PsyD. That's the most popular program from these 900 students. Number 2 is clinical PhD. Number 3 is, looks like CFT, and a couple other little ones there. So we're going to break down the CSFS programs. And the most popular is the PsyD, Clinical Forensic Psychology. And number 2 is the Applied Criminology. I think I forgot to tell you, there's only 57 people from this CSFS program that answered this survey. The programs from the ASM school And again, there's only 57 from the business school that responded. Interesting that it's the same as the forensics, but let's take a look. Business administration, master's, #1 program. Doctoral, #2. Leadership, #2. They're about even. All right, HSOE, the Ed School of Education, we got about 101 responses. And it looks like the MAE TESOL is #1, followed by the MAE Masters of Education School of Psychology, the CLAD certificate program. But that's a snapshot of the School of Education program frequency. Let's do the law school. Only 8 respondents from the law school. And it looks like 6 of them are in the Juris Doctorate, and the other 2 are in something else. Online study. We got 55 respondents from the online program. Let's see what they're going on there. So it looks like you got a pretty good even tie over here. You got the CTEL. You got postdoctoral masters in clinical psychology. Online Masters of Education. What's this one down here? Online Masters of Business. So that's a pretty good spread. And let's see what the undergraduates are doing. And we had 36 undergrads respond. So it looks like the business administration is way out ahead. The Bachelor of Psychology is #2. Criminal Justice #3. Political Science #4. No, actually, that's #5. And Others #4. Here's the snapshot of how students rated their educational experience at Alliant. You got a lot of 10s. 9s, 8s, 7s. So this looks kind of skewed a little bit. Skewed to the left, we would say, which I'd take as good news. Let's move to the next one. This is that they recommended. We had 44 missing out of this one. But according to this, about 350 has recommended Alliant, and about 500 has not. So the next question is their satisfaction about their educational experience at Alliant. And that looks pretty good. I got a lot of 10s, 9s, 8s. Again, skewed negatively, which is kind of a good sign for us. They seem to be satisfied as a whole, right? There are some individuals that are not satisfied, obviously. Next question, how difficult was it to find Alliant? We had 811 people respond to that question. And it looks like most people did not have a big problem, okay? Again, skewed to the left. Good news for us. Next question. Satisfaction scores with the admissions department. Same responses. So the pattern I'm picking up is most people, not all, but most people are happy enough with the admissions process. Okay, I'm going to go over all these admission questions at the same time. Here's the first one. Accurately portrayed the program. Most people were extremely satisfied. That's good. Next question. Accurately portrayed the degree program. Again, most people were extremely satisfied. Not everybody. Next question. Helpful with the transfer credits. Most people, it was not applicable. Interesting. But again, most people were extremely satisfied. Next question. Get down there, you. Clearly explain the curriculum. Most people were extremely satisfied. So most people seem to be very, very happy with the admissions department. Not everybody, but mostly high scores all the way across. So this is where their satisfaction with their student orientation. Most people were very satisfied with their student orientation, right? From 5 on up. All right, here's the financial aid. We only had 560 people respond to this. 300 did not. So, little sidebar. I'm going to start showing these questions all at once to make this a shorter video. So again, we had 560 responses, and I have all the hard percents if you want them, but I like the pictures better. So here's the financial aid service overall satisfaction. Most people did seem to like it. And inaccessible by phone. Most people were extremely satisfied. They were effectively attending their needs. Extremely satisfied. Kept them informed of their financial aid opportunities. Very good. So it looks like they like the financial aid office overall. Again, not everybody, but mostly everybody. On to tutoring here. 784 responses. So this is what shocked me personally. This last column, they didn't even know they existed. So almost a half of the students in this poll did not know that we had a tutoring service available at Alliant. So that has to change. But most people were satisfied, bunch in the middle. This has to be fixed. We have to fix the tutoring. I'm sorry. So how many people have used the tutoring service? From the Alliant portal. Okay, so this again is really bad. And I got to get the word out that the link to the tutoring pages is right there on their front page. And somewhat satisfied. This needs to be improved. Okay, we need to basically kick up the tutoring resources a notch. There ain't no question about it. Career services, 780 people responded. So how satisfied with the availability of career services? Again, we have this giant column over here that represents the people that didn't even know it existed. So we've got to pump up the awareness of career services. And hardly anybody has used it. Out of the 700 or so people that use this service, that answered this survey, hardly anybody has used career services. And the self-help sources on the website. Most people are extremely dissatisfied. Extremely satisfied, but it's close behind with extremely dissatisfied. Ooh-wee. Okay, we got to fix that as well. All right, we're into the practicum. About 780 answered these questions. All right, so most people do have a practicum, almost 500 people. Most people were overall satisfied with their practicum. And the amount of practicum hours, most people were happy with them. The quality of practicum training, most people were very happy with that. Communication, very good. And the support from Alliant for practicum opportunities, mostly very, very happy. Protocols for assessment, seem to be satisfied. Availability of testing kits, whatever that means. But they seem to be very happy about it. And the supervision of the practicum, most people seem to be very, very happy about that as well. And how many people have had an internship? Most people have not. Okay, so now we're going to start talking about the internships. We had 190 respondents to the internships. And so the satisfaction of their communications with their coordinators, most people extremely satisfied. Developing internship opportunities, most people are satisfied, but you got a big, strongly dissatisfied over here as well. Provided information that helped him get an internship. Most people were satisfied. Again, some people were not. And internship, most people have not had an internship from this study. Information about the PSC, we had 108 respond. And looks like overall most people did have a good experience. They're satisfied. And opportunity to captivate, most people were extremely satisfied. Strong community opportunity, extremely satisfied. Leadership, support students, extremely satisfied. There were some people that weren't that happy about it, I guess. The facilities and resources at the PCSC are adequate. You got some problem. Not everybody was extremely satisfied, but it looks like over half of them were satisfied. Now we're talking about the faculty. Oh my goodness gracious. So about 773 people entered their information about what they thought about the faculty. So number one, overall, how would you rate the faculty members? So most people rated them good, okay? Moving on. Satisfied that their instructors are prepared. Good. Time schedules, timely manner. Good. Availability when you need them. Good. Available for support. Hold on. Good. They're available for support. Textbook information in a timely fashion. Most people are happy. Grades on a timely manner. Most people are satisfied. Culturally responsive. Most people are satisfied. Not everybody, but just most people. Adequate dissertation support. Most people are satisfied, but you got a lot of people that are not applicable, so they must not be working on a dissertation. But most people are satisfied that they get help from their teachers on their dissertation. There are plenty of faculty members in your program. Again, most people seem to be satisfied. There are some not quite happy about that. And diversity in your faculty program area. A lot of extremely and somewhat. And faculty members keeping the students engaged, satisfied. That's it for the faculty. This is the online faculty results. Most people were very satisfied with their online faculty members. Knowledgeable about the courses. Most people were happy with it. Able to respond in a timely manner. Most people were satisfied. Actively involved in the online courses. Most people were satisfied. Assignments are posted in a good time. That looks good. Support times are convenient to most people. They're satisfied. Online faculty know about the college policies. They're happy with those. And they appear to strongly agree with the professor. The online faculty shows an interest in your success. And that most of their online faculty are teaching in an interesting way. And that's it for the online guys. So now this is the overall curriculum score. 766 responded. And most people were relatively satisfied with the curriculum at Alliant. And the curriculum in your selected program, they're pretty extremely satisfied. Supports the training in a multicultural world, they're extremely satisfied. It has the right accreditation, mostly extremely satisfied. And that's it for that one. Let's go to the next one. And we're moving on to the campus itself. It sounds these look like facility questions. So how satisfied overall with the campus? Most people are positive about that. That the hours are good for the campus. Most people are happy. Enough classrooms. Happy. Enough equipment in the classroom. Most people are happy. Not everybody. Your campus is safe. Everybody seems to be happy about the safeness. Not everybody, but mostly everybody. Diverse campuses, extremely agree. The computers meet the needs of the students. Most people extremely agree. Man, this kind of looks like a perfect staircase. The library is good. It has plenty of resources. Extremely agree. The Wi-Fi is reliable. Most people extremely agree or somewhat agree. The IT guys respond in an acceptable time. Extremely satisfied, somewhat satisfied is the winners. The food and vending machine services meet your needs. They want more soda machines and food machines. Big difference here, right? So the vending machine service on the campus, they're not happy with it. And that's it for these guys. And this is how they feel about student organizations on the campuses. Most people are kind of in the middle there. Interesting. Branded merchandise. Most people are not satisfied. I guess we got to get some more Alliant logo stuff out there. And this is the student events response. Again, most people are kind of in the middle there. So that's it for those guys. So we're into the overall university communication aspects, that kind of thing. So we had 761 people respond. First question. How satisfied are you the way Alliant communicates with you? Very satisfied, it looks like. Administration. Responses. Again, mostly satisfied. Students having the ability to put in college decision, not that good. So it's about 50-50. 50 are satisfied, 50 are not satisfied. Students are being kept aware of changes to the policies. Most people seem to be okay with that. Sends relevant information to students. Again, most people are satisfied. We got a lot of people that are not satisfied with that. Print materials are up to date. Most people are satisfied, extremely satisfied, so that looks okay. The portal provides information that is important. Again, we have a negative skew, which is good for us, right? So most of these people are satisfied about that. The portal is user-friendly. Most people are okay with that. Okay. Here's the information about the one-stop shop. Most people didn't even know it existed. And the other bad news is that most people are right on the fence. They couldn't care less, I guess. So the one-stop shop could probably use some better marketing. And here's the report on alumni contacts. Most people said it was not applicable to them because they're not alumni yet. So, and then most people are right in the middle. And that last one was, how well do you get consistent information across the departments from Alliant? Most people seem to be unhappy about that. So it seems like they're getting different information from different departments. They're not happy about that at all. And this is how often they use the MyAlant portal. 754 responses. So many times a day, once a day. So most people are using it pretty frequently. So again, they're using the MyAlant portal pretty frequently. Most people are. So online education, general ed only. We got about 75 people, 70 or 75 people are taking general ed courses. We have about, about 260 people that are taking online core courses. And the next questions are what they thought about those online courses. We had 337 people answering. So they seem to be very content with their online courses, right? We got a negative skew again. And the ease of use for these online courses, most people are pretty satisfied. And the course content, most were very, very satisfied with the content of their online courses. The ease of navigation, pretty happy with it. Ability to interact with the other students, again, very, very happy with it. And we're moving on to the variable of gender. It was worded kind of weird, and some of the responses kind of made me laugh, but basically we had 680 responses to this. So we have about 200 males respond, about 450 females. We had other, and we had some decline to state. But that's how the gender breaks down. And I believe the rest of these are demographics. So we had 748 people respond. Let's get down to our demos. So, employment status. Part-time, full-time, not employed, not to answer. Most people are not employed. Good, you're going to school. These are your age ranges. Most people are from 25 to 29. Marital status. Most people are single. Do you have kids living in your house? Most people do not. Do you consider yourself Hispanic or Latino? Most people do not. So roughly 400 people were Caucasian in this study. About 50 were African American in this study. Close to 100 were Asian. American Indian or Alaskan Native, about 20. About 18 Pacific Islanders. And about 80 none of the above. And that's about it for this entire thing. I know it was kind of boring, I broke it down, but now in order to get more forensics, I should repeat a lot of this stuff by either program or by campus. That will give us a much clearer picture of what's going on in each of the campuses and in each of the programs. And then I can start doing some real statistics on this stuff. So again, I'm sorry it's so long and boring, but this is me, MJZ, out.